All right, we're here with the recently evicted house guest, Croe. How have you been feeling since your eviction?
Well, I'm sad to go. I was having a really good time in this game, and like this is probably one of like the better games I've actually managed to play. So yeah, it kind of sucks 'cause I really thought if Michael hadn't won veto that like I thought I was about to go pretty far there. So
So, where do you feel like, if you kind of look back, where do you feel like things kind of went wrong for you?
um, I guess I was kind of playing by the seat of my pants for a lot of that. Like I was floating around just seeing what was coming up, just trying to like chat with people and have fun. Um, so it was all just kind of falling into place for me. Um, so I guess where it just went wrong was literally just Michael winning veto, because all of the other three were ready to just be like Michael is going, like Michael was the target, so the four of us were going to be top four.
Okay. So, with the voting, it came down to just you and Sammy on the block. Kind of, how did you handle camping your house guest?
Uh, that was definitely a hard one because the only two votes that were there were Michael and Aiden. So I tried my best to convince Aiden, but he was playing his game in a way where he was sort of showing his loyalty to Jordan and Sammy by voting me out. Um, which is unfortunate because Michael was willing to keep me. And we were gonna try to do something where like we could trick Aiden into just giving me a tie, but then Michael would swing the vote. So I was having a bit of traction there, but since Aiden wouldn't budge, it really took away any sort of chance I had to strategize.
Fair enough. Um, so, kind of looking at the final four, who are you? Who are you thinking kind of is your prediction to kind of win, and who's your prediction that you get it?
Um, it's hard for me to settle on one for the prediction to win. There's the one that I think really has the strongest chance to win versus the one that I think deserves to win the most.
Ooh,
I think Jordan has the best chance to win right now. But I think Sammy deserves it the most. I know more about Sammy's game than most people, and Sammy deserves this. Um, I guess I think the person that's not going to win this no matter what would probably be Aiden right now, because I think Aiden against any of the other three, I don't think he would have the jury votes for it.
very interesting. Sorry, those are my pop-ups. Very interesting. So, had you had stayed and let's say no Sammy Lee's instead, what would your end game strategy have been?
Oh god, so if Sammy had gone instead of me, I would have had kind of no choice but to pair probably with Michael. I think that's what he was getting at as well. That's sort of what he was implying to me. So it probably would have been me and Michael versus Jordan and Aiden. And it would all really just depend on whoever won head of household, which obviously, I mean, Michael hadn't really won much, so that would have been on me. And like, who the hell knows if I would have had that? So, um, I think I was even if I managed to survive this vote, I was probably going to go either next or the one after that.
Very interesting. Um, so let's take a look at your goodbye messages. So
Oh yay!
you should see in a second a text exit interview channel. In just 1 second. So you should see it now.
Yeah, I see it.
Awesome. So just stay on there because you won't have read history perms. So you don't want to lose where you're at. So here they are, starting with Aiden.
Okay, well that's sweet. My little Aiden.
Right. Next is Jordan.
This is like it's so rough because like all of these little youngins, like I'm like a father figure for them in my eyes. Like these are my little babies.
Please, crying. Um, Next is from Michael.
Okay, Michael's not one of my babies. Oh, he's a good guy, and like learning that our little fight was all game for him actually made me respect him a hell of a lot more.
And finally from Sammy.
Like Sammy was like I've had a couple like duos in the past, but Sammy's definitely one of the best ones.
Very interesting. Um, so, looking at the final four right now, how do you think you would rank your personal jury vote to who you're most likely to vote for to least and why?
Wait, who I'm most likely to vote like if
Correct.
they're
So,
in the
like,
final
let's
two?
say, so, like, depending on whatever combination of people that get to the final two, this is like your ranking of like, I would vote for person A over B over C over D. Like,
Okay. I know that one already. That's not even a hard question for me. Um, First place, definitely Sammy. Like I want Sammy to win. I would vote Sammy over everyone. Next is Jordan. Because I've wanted Jordan to win almost since the very first day. Like when we first started connecting, I just felt like I want this person to win. Third place is Michael because I do actually respect the way he's strategically played this game that's been quiet for most of it, and I feel like his final two speech would be something amazing. And then last place would be Aiden, more just because like I can't quite word that one. It's just the other people have just wowed me just that little bit more, been a little more loyal to me through the game, and just kind of had my back a bit more.
it sounds good. Who are you looking forward to seeing in the jury house?
Well, obviously, I missed Mira so much.
Right, right.
But no, I'm looking forward to seeing pretty much everyone. I mean, like if me and Mira get a little sassy, that'll be fun. But it doesn't need to be anything big. But like, even just seeing like Ryan and Shanks and wait, who else is in the jury again? I'm a little high. Who was just voted out last? How am I forgetting this?
Please.
Was Shanks the last one?
Blaze.
Blaze. Oh, Blaze. Oh my God. See, part of me still thought Blaze was in the game because Blaze was in one of my top positions too. Um. Yeah. So like, I'm looking forward to seeing all of them.
Sounds good. I suppose my final question would be kind of what are you looking for from this end game? You know, like as a juror, what do you feel like you want to see?
Like, I want to see. I want to see something exciting. You know, I want to see something happen. Like, I want somebody to stand out in a way that's just for them. And like it was even, Aiden's excuse for not voting this way or that way was always because he wanted to stay in the majority vote with this, or he wanted to make sure he was keeping these people happy. And like I want to see those moves that really say, like, I don't care that you're my ally, I don't care that we're this and that. I'm gonna do the best thing for myself in this game.
All right. Well, thank you, Crow. We loved having you on the season, and I hope you enjoyed playing.
Thank you. I had an amazing time. You all put on such a fantastic game. Of all the orgs I've played, this is probably one of the cleanest, tidiest, probably like one of the
Aw,
most fun times I've had. So thank you so much for this.
Aussies. I appreciate it. That concludes your exit interview. So we'll let you into the jury house soon. And yeah, so thank you for doing this.
All right. Thank you for having me. Bye.